Hey, what's up you guys? It's Alexa again. So this time it's gonna be about travel. This is a new set. I am currently in Budapest and so far it's been great. And I wanted to share this advice with you guys because I want you guys to be able to travel to wherever you want to go. Calculations, people. To calculate how much you should be paid. To find that you have the right job for yourself is to know that you can cover all of your bills. So here's what leads us to tip number 1. And that is how much your expenses are for a whole month and how much for that month you can work, whether that's part-time or full-time. So 30 hours, 40 hours, 20 hours a week, and then you sum it all up for a whole month. So you divide what your expenses are by the amount of hours you can work in that month, and it gives you what you should be paid hourly, and you can cover all of your expenses. Now, if you can't find the job, let's say to pay you that $15 or $20 the hour or even more depending on how your expenses are, then here are some few tips there you can get some extra money with not doing much, which I think we should all like. Also, there are people coming in and out of the building, so if you hear any noises, I'm sorry. A few things you can do on the side in case you don't find that perfect job or the ideal job that can cover all of your expenses, or you're very satisfied where you are and you don't want to look somewhere else. There are a few things you can adjust to your financial situation that will enable you to take these awesome trips and go to the places that you always wanted to go. Monitoring your expenses for a week or two will give you an advantage to see where your money is going. So if you're going to work, but on your way to work you pass for coffee, and then when you're on your break at work you go and buy food, and on your way back you kind of go at the local pub, or you get a coffee again, depending what kind of person you are, and then you come home and you don't eat, so you order out because you don't want to cook because you're really tired. All of these things can add up, and maybe that's what's draining you from your funds. So what's great about some bank accounts is that you can set up notifications. I personally like to get text messages, but you can do email as well. And every time you make a purchase, you get a notification on your phone or your email, or even both, and you can see how much you spend. So if you add everything up within that week or two, you can see where your money is going and how you can adjust it. For instance, if you really can't cook, then say, okay, fine, that's gonna take me more time, so let me just cut costs somewhere else. Maybe I don't need that coffee across the street. Maybe I shouldn't go to that local pub during the week. And if you do go out on the weekends, which is fine, you know, and drink, then maybe that week that you go drinking, don't eat out. Or if eating out is more important, then go out maybe just one day instead of 2 days in a row. Just make minor adjustments that won't feel like you're losing so much of your normal life. So another tip would be to sell your clothes instead of giving them away. I know a lot of people do it, oh, it's for charity, it's for this. But a lot of those organizations don't actually give their clothes to charity. They often sell them, yes, for very cheap, but you need to buy them. Instead of selling it for $20 or something, sell it for $10 or $12 or euros or pounds or wherever you are. So instead of giving them away or throwing it away because it has holes, make other holes in it and then kind of make it into a style, who knows, and sell it for $3 or something. But those little things can make a huge difference, and you don't have to do anything but take a picture and upload it on a website or your mobile app. I'll have a few in the description below with a bunch of links where you can sell your clothes and where you can do many other things that I'll mention in this video. So if you're interested in anything that I mentioned, just click that little tab and you have all the links to whichever website that I mentioned here. Also, another awesome thing about online stuff is that you can do your food purchases there too. So if you're a meat eater, which is fine, you can only go to supermarkets, my advice, to get your meat or veggies. But for your rice, pasta, anything that isn't refrigerated, even your milk, go online and buy them because you can get them so much cheaper. Even if it is like $5 off of something or $3, you can save up to $20-30 every time. Or once again, euros, pounds, wherever you are, I got you. So I'll have the links to Thrive Market and iHerb, which are my two favorite ones. They do only ship in the US, but I'm gonna do some research after this and see what I can find for people over here in Europe, because I love you guys too. So my final piece of advice for you guys is scholarships. And whoever doesn't need that option, if you guys aren't in college or anything, then I have a second advice for you. Don't worry, I got you. So my first advice would be to enter into scholarships. And even if you don't need it or you already have financial aid or something of that nature, it's just extra money. So go, apply, do your thing. And a lot of the times by going to a certain club like student government or being a part of the honor society, you get a lot of scholarships. Not naturally, you need to still apply. But don't go necessarily for that $2,000. Go for it, of course, but don't have your hopes so high because there's so many kids that enter for that. So if you're one of the lucky ones, then awesome, fantastic, good on you, that is amazing. But also look at the small ones, like the $50 one or the $100 one, because a lot of people just want the huge money, but then there's easier money to be made by the lower ground. So go for the easier ones that maybe you don't still even get them, but it's at least $50 for free, and those $50 can go towards buying stuff online like food and pasta and rice and your milk, all of these good things. So if the scholarship doesn't apply to you, then there's another great way. There's a few websites that I'm gonna link below, which basically enable you to make money by just filling out surveys. Simple as that. These surveys usually take 10 to 15 minutes, but you can get either cash or vouchers in return, which is great for saving money or making an extra buck here and there in 15 minutes. Everybody has 15 minutes, guys. So I actually forgot to mention to you guys that this video is sponsored by Honey Bliss, which is a great clothing company. So if you guys do get that money to go traveling, you should buy one of their clothes for this travel. With my name, you'll get 15% off and free shipping in the US. So Europeans, I'm sorry. I personally think that they're a really great clothing company. I know this is sponsored, so I need to say good things, but also I actually really like their clothes, so it works out beautifully. So if you guys like this video, then hit that like or subscribe button, and I will eternally love you. And I'll have a video up every Sunday around noon, so check it out. And hopefully I can create more content that will serve you guys some purpose. Hopefully some of these tips can help improve the way you finance your life. So I hope that this has been of use to you guys, and I wish you guys the best. Mwah.